Well, we got a fun little episode here today with, the CEO of Arnold's Park is John Pausley.
You got it.
Is that right?
You got it.
All right. Yeah, you usually have horrible at names.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you nailed it. You're good.
Yeah,
Start.
I'm good with the first name, John. Pretty easy. If I mess that up,
Right. Yeah.
you know. but you got some exciting stuff. Of course, I'm brand new to the area as far as having being a business owner and seeing all the businesses, how they work together. And it's just awesome on how they do it here in Arnolds Park in Okoboji.
Yeah, it's an amazing community here of experiences and people. And, being in a tourist area, when somebody does well, I think all boats try and rise. And so, we want people to come to the park and enjoy everything, all it has to offer. And then we want people to go in the community, eat the restaurants, stay at the hotels, drink at the drinks, throw the axes at the axe throwing place, and then be able to just go enjoy everything. So I think, unless you're working together in an area our size, you're working against each other. And I don't think that's helpful. So it is cool. Yeah, I agree.
But it's awesome what you guys do, bringing the type of entertainment you guys do. Plus, you got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So much things for people to do, but it brings people in, and then it helps out. Like I said, obviously we're the eateries and and throwing axes.
Absolutely. So it's been it'll be our 135th season for the Arnold Park Amusement Park. So long history from when they first started back in the day, running a toboggan slide over the water. Kind of go up a big hill and ride this wooden toboggan down a big built toboggan slide and skim out over the water in West Lake. And insurance would never let us do that anymore. But they did that, and that kind of started Arnold's Park and a lot of history there. But then through the years, live music has been a big part of it. And so we're continuing that tradition. And especially on our Saturday night, every Saturday night, we have free shows down at Preservation Plaza on our new outdoor amphitheater stage. And then we've got some premium paid shows out there this year. And we've got a great lineup. We really do. And it's just growing and expanding every year. And so we're really excited about it. Yeah.
Well, before we get into that,
you bet.
Have you seen you're talking about the toboggan down there?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the where you got that big inflatable where somebody sits in it and then they jump off and jump into it and they catapult it
like a blob type of thing? Yeah, those are amazing.
Haven't had that
here? We haven't had that.
Winter games next year.
There we go. I like it. Yeah, that's how you start the polar plunge. Yeah,
right, exactly. Start breaking through the ice.
That's
that way,
right. I love it. Those do look fun. I'm not sure my back could handle it anymore, but man, good times.
Yeah. Would the insurance allow you to do that?
I doubt it.
Okay. All right. This summer lineup though for the music, oh my goodness, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
what you guys have there. So
a little something for everyone, no matter your style of music. We've got it coming. So
yeah, you've got now there's free ones, and then there's the ones that again cost money,
right?
And not all of them are on sale yet.
Right, correct. So we have 6 ticketed shows that are our premium concert series. 2 of them they've all been announced, but 2 of them are on sale right now. REO Speedwagon on June 14th, and then Scotty McCreery on June 28th. You can go on our website, arnoldspark.com, and order tickets for those now. REO Speedwagon is filling up pretty fast, and so we have a capacity of about 4,000 to 5,000 down in our amphitheater, and so they're filling up. And then Scotty McCreery is off to a great start too. So the Tier 1 tickets are filling up pretty fast for Scotty McCreery. Those are the ones that are down in front, standing room. And then we've got some general admission, bring your own lawn chair and enjoy from a little further distance. But great experience. If you've never been to our Preservation Plaza stage, beautiful multi-million-dollar stage. But the best part is it just overlooks West Lake Okoboji. And so you just got a great view. And there's nothing better than watching a show down there with a little breeze off the lake on a summer night. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So something sold out for REO, isn't it? The first tier?
Yeah, Tier 1. So all the upfront spots are gone for REO. We just have general admission left now, but great ticketed price for REO. And you, like I said, you bring your own lawn chair or your blanket, and you can sit out in the grass and enjoy a great music, and you still get a great view.
Yeah. Is there like a VIP? Is that something new that you guys added the last couple of years?
Yeah, it was something new in the last couple of years. Their new concession area. So for a lot of years, there was a stage out there, but there was no good restroom or concessions area. And then just last summer, we finished up our new Lakeview deck, and it involves a concessions area. We can get all a full bar and everything and some food. Indoor air-conditioned restrooms, always a nice perk. And on top of it, there's a deck up there. We call it the Lakeview deck, where you can look out over the lake and the crowd and get a good view from up top. And those are our VIP tickets. VIP for REO sold out in about a day and a half. So those are sold out now. For a couple of the shows, we'll have VIP tickets available. And then a couple of the shows are sponsored shows. And then our sponsors get the VIP space up there for those shows too. So a lot of great options though.
So the free concerts, the same area in the same area?
Same area, same stage,
area.
same
Okay.
area. You bet.
That's a huge stage. How long has that stage been there?
That last year was our first year it was done.
Oh,
2
it
years
was.
ago, we were using it, but we used it. It was crazy. It was under construction. We used it every Saturday, put up all the sound and AV equipment, took it all down the rest of the year. Then the guys worked on it all week long. And then on Friday they left. We put everything out. So I'm glad that's over. But last year was our first year of using it when it was fully finished. So just our second full season. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So this all starts in May, so it's already into March, going into April, but things get fired up May 26th with the Expedition.
Yeah, the Expedition. So they're a great tribute band to a lot of the great music from the 70s and 80s. So they come in and put on a great show. We have a few tribute style acts on our free shows on Saturday nights, but most of the times they have either some roots back to the original band, whether it be a guitarist or a drummer or a singer of some sort. And then sometimes there's a lot of great tribute acts out there. So if you want music you can come sing along to and you can enjoy all the hits, Expedition is going to be a great show.
Then June, I mean, you got Smash Mouth. The actual Smash Mouth. This isn't a tribute band.
This isn't a tribute. This is the actual Smash Mouth on
free.
June 1st. Free. Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day for sure down there. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
What's that Brule?
So Brule is
Brule.
So they're a group from Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, and they are a Native American group. So they come in and they do a lot of it's a very visual show, a lot of dancing, a lot of traditional Native American garb and dance, and they just play some music and tell some stories about the Native American story. So they are very popular kind of in the Black Hills in that area. They were on our stage for the first time last year, packed house, and people loved it. I mean, it was just a great show. So very cultural, very fun, very like visual show to come to. So it's a really neat opportunity.
Yeah. Another free show.
Yep, exactly.
The one we talked about that's paid, the June 14th, you want to put that in your calendar, that's REO Speedwagon.
REO Speedwagon.
And
REO.
And then after that, it's June 15th. The next day, Chase McDaniel, which is kind of a country guy.
He's a country guy. Yeah, kind of an up and comer here. So I think he was on one of the singing shows. I don't remember if it's The Voice or one of those where he went pretty deep on one of those shows. And so he's one of those great young country artists that are out there that he'll just put on a good show. It'll be a good party. And if you look him up, I was amazed at how many songs I recognized of his once I looked him up. I was like, yeah, I've heard that one before. So,
yeah.
So
it's usually what happens.
Yeah, it's exactly it. It's exactly it.
And of course, the looks help out to bring the girls out. And if the girls are coming out, the guys are coming out, and so it's a win. Yeah, exactly. The guys start drinking a few more beers.
Get more courage to talk to the girls, and there you go. There's been more than one love story written at Arnolds Park in the previous year. So a lot of marriages and weddings have come out, and babies have come out of a concert that's at Arnolds Park. So
as long as it's not at Arnolds Park,
right? Yeah, exactly.
No babies are popping out.
That's right. We'll get you started, and then you take it from there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a little warm up. Ragdolls.
Yeah, so Ragdolls. This is gonna be a fun one. They've never been here before, but it's an all-female Aerosmith tribute band. So
is that what it is?
Yeah, it's all females. Every one of them is all the female. I listen to them; they sound great. So
really
great Aerosmith tribute. So they'll be the first time on stage, and it's kind of fun to put them out there. And then our opener that night is She's With Us. It's a local group, and they do a great job of out too. So we do a lot of local openers. Get them an opportunity to get on the stage, and a great way to just support music around here too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, and that's free.
That's free. Yep.
The other paid one is Scotty McCreery, which you mentioned, June 28th. Again, I'm just giving you time to mark these on your calendar.
That's right. Yeah. June 28th to 29th, you got a weekend of music. You got a couple weekends where you have Friday night shows, paid shows, Saturday shows that are free. So you get a lot of good music.
So you come to, we get your Airbnb all set.
That's right.
And then get your tickets for the shows. It's kind of like a 2-for-1.
It really is.
When you think about it.
It is.
Yeah,
and there's a lot to do in this area, and there's a lot to do at Arnolds Park specifically on Saturdays too. So
and we're going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
So Thunderstruck then June 29th, which is, I think they've been around Iowa, the Midwest.
They played pretty often at Arnolds Park. They're very popular. Everybody loves the Night of Thunderstruck. Great AC/DC tribute, and
who doesn't love AC/DC?
Seriously, I mean, it's just a great show. You can sing along, you just love it. And they're great. And last year, actually, they got in 2 songs on our stage, and then we got rained out. We joked. We literally got thunderstruck, and we had to shut the stage down. So nobody got to really enjoy the full show last year. So we're hoping for a great night of weather that night, and then come back and rock it out again.
Do you ever try and reschedule if it works into their schedule too?
Yeah, it just seems like on the summer shows, it's just really hard to do. I mean, we have 24 outdoor shows this year on the docket. So we're just hoping it rains, Mondays, Tuesdays. And then,
Right,
exactly. Everybody needs rain. We want to get the agriculture all the rain they need, but maybe overnight on Monday night. That'd be great.
Right, exactly. Then you got the Stoner, or not the Stoners, but the Rolling Stoners tribute. I'm guessing to the Rolling Stones.
Yep, tribute to the Rolling Stones, and they have been a very popular group. So the lead singer actually grew up in this area.
He did,
based out of the Minneapolis area now, and they come back. They've been here a lot of years. They weren't here last year, and boy, did we hear about it. Them not being here last year. Yeah, people love the Rolling Stoners, and they've often played around July 4th, and so they're actually playing on July 4th and having a great show before fireworks that night.
Yeah. So what is you do the fireworks? What, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, about 10 o'clock. And so our shows typically start about 7:30 with the opener, and then main act will come on about 8:30, 8:45. But if you don't get down there and get your seat, they get filled up pretty fast. So
yeah.
But we'll take care of you. We'll sell you lots to drink, lots of good food to eat.
Sure.
We'll make sure you're good to go.
You guys do fireworks right off a barge out there?
There is. It's a barge that goes out there. So every Saturday night at Okoboji, there's fireworks over West Lake, and so we just shoot those off right at the end of our show. And so if you're just here for one weekend, you're going to get fireworks that weekend, weather dependent, of course, but you're going to get fireworks and a show. And so that's one of our goals. A lot of people just come for one weekend. Of course, a lot of people come back often, but if you're here, no matter what weekend it is, you're going to get a nice fireworks show over the lake. So it's
is the 4th of July bigger than the other fireworks?
4th of July is a big fireworks.
That's a big
show.
one.
Yeah, you got a big one. You get a show every week with the 4th of July show. I always tell people there is no better place to watch fireworks than West Lake on the 4th of July. It's cool. You get the water underneath, the reflection, the boats that are all out there, and it's a cool experience if you've never been there before.
Yeah. You've been out there on like a pontoon or anything?
Yeah.
Or are you on land?
Usually I'm on land, but last year, for the first time, the last fireworks show, we got hooked up with a friend of ours. My family and I went out and watched it from a boat. Oh man, that was awesome.
Totally different.
It's totally different. A great experience. I can see why people love to do it. And we're even working this year on our excursion boat, the Queen 2, and maybe doing some fireworks cruises. So you can go out there and cruise and watch the end of a show and then the fireworks afterwards. So yeah.
You know what they say about boats?
Yeah.
There's 2 good days in a boat. The day you buy it and the day you sell it.
I've heard.
So the best thing to do is find a friend with a boat.
Yes, you bet.
I think you probably hear that quite a bit up here in the.
Yeah, no doubt. People love their boats and they love taking people out. And I think if you fill up their boat with gas or you buy them a case of beer, they might pick you up and take you out. So,
right. Yeah. And they're bigger boats here compared to where I'm from, in the Clear Lake area. Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's nothing compared to what they got over here.
There's some beautiful boats out there.
Oh,
some really high-end ones and just some big ones too. And so,
do you have boat races at all?
There's not races that I know of. There might. Parks Marina might have something going on, but we don't have too many races. It gets filled up with a lot of people just coming out and enjoying and floating and anchoring and then early morning usually in the early mornings when you can water ski and tube, but in the afternoon it gets filled up with boats enough that it gets pretty choppy out there. Yeah,
I saw a little pontoon last summer.
Yeah,
I was sitting looking out the window and I'm going, there was too many people in that boat.
Yeah,
that it had to be because you couldn't even see the tubes. Hardly, and I'm going. This thing's going. I'm going. Oh my god!
You don't want any waves.
Man! I was during when it was getting wavy and choppy, and I'm going. Oh, because that water gets over in front of that thing. Oof. You know where it's going.
Yeah,
it's gonna be turned into a submarine.
Not meant to do that.
No.
Yeah,
but the entertainment is just unbelievable. The best thing for people to do probably just go to the website.
Yeah, arnoldspark.com is where you're going to find the whole listing for the summer, and you're going to see all of every Saturday night. A few of the other highlights are Saturday night at Everclear, the great 90s band Everclear. The actual band will be here on July 20th. Great White is coming on July.
That's 27th. A free show.
That's a free show. Both of those are free shows. So some great ones. We've got some new ones this year. Our Trippin' Billies, the Dave Matthews tribute band. We haven't had them here before. And then the ever popular Iowa band, the Pork Tornadoes, are here on August 24th. They're just a party and a ton of fun. We love those guys.
Yeah.
So they're great. And then Arch Ally is another great kind of classic rock tribute, closes out this summer. Yeah. And they put on a really nice show too. So free. Those are free. Yeah. And then the two July shows that are part of our premium concert series, the paid shows, are Three Dog Night on July 21st with a Little River Band, and then Cole Swindell on July 26th. So
it's gonna be a great show.
That'll be a great show.
You ever seen Cole?
I have not seen him. But I've been watching some videos of some concerts of his, and you can tell it's
You've never seen Cole Swindell?
I've never seen Cole Swindell. No, never.
What is wrong with you?
I know, man. I know it. That's why we brought him, so I could see him.
There you go. He actually he used to be the t-shirt guy, merchandise guy for Luke Bryan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Yeah, because we had him in our area one time. Luke Bryan came, and
Okay.
Cole was actually at the merchandise table. 7 years later, he's headlining the stage.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What a cool story.
Yeah.
A cool story.
Super nice guy. Him and I have hung out in
Nice.
a bar or two in Nashville.
I love it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Some good memories there.
Yeah. I got a picture to tell us what we did.
All right.
Yeah. So
I love it.
because I saw him the next night. he both of us.
Yeah.
A little more mellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, good. It'll be a fun night for sure. So,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, our paid show premium series is only growing a little bit. Last year we had Dustin Lynch, and he did a great show for us, and that was just a great night. And we had Bachman Turner Overdrive, the class. We had 2 last year, and I think every year we're just going to be able to grow those a little further. And it's great. You know, the paid shows are nice. We fence off the area, so you can't really see. You could hear if you go by, but you know, you get the experience of being inside. And then we have a lot of sponsors who sponsor the free shows, and so businesses and a lot of it in the area are really helping sponsor the free shows. But then even some sponsors for our larger shows, which helps us bring in the bigger acts because, as you know, bigger acts, they cost bigger bucks.
Oh yeah.
So it's not inexpensive to put on concerts. So we really love it when people come and support it because we want to keep doing this. We want to keep bringing in some bigger names as well, and it kind of become a destination for these groups to say, hey, have you played at Okoboji before? You got to go play there. So that's one of the goals.
Well, I mean, you got music all year long.
Yeah.
And you got people vacationing here, and you know, my family's been coming here since I was little.
I love it.
You know,
it's a generational thing here. Once you get started coming, I think it's you're going to come back with your families because you want them to have the same fun experiences. You know, I mean, Arnold's Park, we got the amusement park, we've got the concert series, and it's just a beautiful place to come and be.
Yeah.
So very, very family friendly, very oriented towards making memories and building nostalgia. That's what we do.
That's right. A lot of in Arnold's Park, is there a lot of the same rides that's been there for years?
Yeah, there is, and that's kind of what's needed. They're very historic rides, so I mean, we don't have any big new flashy rides. We've got some that have just been
don't need it.
Yeah, they're just been there for years and years. And so
now, the roller coaster, you might want to have that updated every now and then.
Yes,
but it has been updated.
It did. We just last year finished a multi-year refurbishment of the coaster. So it is the same coaster that was built 90 years ago, but it's completely updated and new.
Wow.
And so it's amazing, and it's a fun ride. And so it's like I said, you're not going to go 100 miles an hour, but you're going to have a good memorable time.
You're going to feel every bump. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
good old classic roller coaster.
That's right. Nice wooden one in there. And we actually had a couple last year. This is a great story I love to tell. We had a couple last year, a retired couple who loves the roller coaster. They rode it 1,000 times in one summer.
What?
Yeah. 1,000 times
here in
Arnold's Park. Yeah,
they
live right down the street. They walk over every day. It's kind of their thing. They ride it about 10 times is what it takes to ride it 1,000 times in a summer. They ride about 10 times a day. They kept track, and last year we took a nice picture, had a little celebration with them, and actually their story got picked up by the Des Moines Register, and they got on the front page of the Des Moines Register for riding 1,000 times. Really fun. Yeah, so, cool family memories. Yeah.
How often do you get a chance to get out there?
I try and get out there and ride the coaster pretty often. You know? I mean, it's when it's open, and it keeps you in the spirit, and there's nothing better. My favorite sound of the whole park is when the chain drive starts in the morning. You can hear that click, 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 click through, and I loved riding the coaster. It's a fun time. I've always just loved amusement parks, and you know, I just like it's a whole sensory experience, right? It smells good. You got good food you can taste there. The sounds of it, seeing people laugh and have fun. I mean, it's a great. It's a great industry to work in.
And you got the stores down there too, right?
Great shopping down there.
Yeah.
You've got great eateries down there from ice cream to nutty bars. If you haven't had a classic nutty bar, you've got that going on. You've got some nice restaurants in Boardwalk and Maxwell's, coffee shops down there too.
Sure.
In that area. And then, a lot of great shopping. A lot of Okoboji memorabilia, from high-end stuff to a T-shirt you can buy to commemorate where you're at. And so it's a great spot.
What time's everything? Does everything open up about the same time?
Yeah, about the same time every day. So about 10 o'clock in the morning. All the shops. Okay. All the shops in the amusement park opens at 10, and then the coffee shop is going to be open before that. Topog, they're going to get you all caffeinated for the day. Yeah, but most everything starts off about 10, except for on Saturday mornings. There's a farmer's market down on Lake Street, right on the middle street down the middle of our property there, and they start at 8:30, and they go every Saturday from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and tons of great stuff out there. So a lot of fun. You got to embrace the crazy, is what I say.
Right.
Parking gets a little wild, but it's all free to park, and you can just walk around the property. And so that's one of the things about Arnold's Park. It's kind of neat. We had an amusement park, but you just pay to ride. You can walk through for free. You can park for free. A lot of our concerts are no cost. And so we really have that mission of saying, let's give people opportunity, no matter what level they're at in life, to be able to come and enjoy what we have to offer.
Now, do you do like day passes, or is it individual rides? I mean,
you can do both. So you can buy individual ride passes, kind of like a 50 points, and then we call them park bucks, and you could spend them on a ride, or you can buy a day pass. I often tell people, if you're going to come more than twice, just get a season pass. That's your best value. Then you can come anytime.
You got a discount right now on those too.
We do, yes, for the month of March. I don't know when this is airing, but at the end by the month of March, you got $10 off a season pass, or $5 off a day pass when you buy them online, and so you can come down and do that.
Wow, that's just amazing. And the you got mini golf.
Yeah, there's mini golf there. Pirates Cove mini golf, and we got go-kart track in the area.
I love that thing.
It's fun.
Man, when I'm up here, I'm gonna be there more often.
All right,
I promise not to get kicked out.
Well, you gotta be competitive, but yet still have fun.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of the biggest tracks in the Midwest, and so it's a pretty long, nice track to be able to come and ride. So we really enjoy that too.
Oh, you're up and over bridge and under the bridge, and
it's more than just a figure eight. There's quite
turns. Yeah. There's plenty of times to basically spin somebody out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's not legal though.
No,
right?
No bumping. No bumping.
No bumping.
We're pretty heavy on that. You can go to the bumper cars for bumping, but not the go-karts.
Yeah. I haven't been to the bumper cars forever.
Yeah, it's just a classic. We got a lot of the classics, a wooden roller coaster, the bumper cars. We've got the tilt-a-whirl, and you've got a few of the octopus style rides. And you're just going to see a lot of classic rides there, from a swings ride, from carousel, you're getting just a train, and so it's just a lot of classic stuff that you see across amusement parks. We just say we're kind of a classic Americana. Take a step back in time, but it still feels like today.
Is there a lot of amusement parks in like the Midwest?
Yeah, there's some. A lot of them are a little bit larger theme parks, So Des Moines area has Adventureland. There's one over in Waterloo, the Lost Island theme park. There's Valley Fair up in the Twin Cities area. So you're going to get more of you're going to spend a full day. You're going to go and you get through the park. With our amusement park, you can come and spend a half a day there and feel like you've gotten a good value. And then, it's a small town feel. So you get to go around Okoboji, and it's a very different experience, I think. So
you're not paying an arm and a leg to take the whole family.
Right.
It's not here.
That's the hope. Exactly. I hope you're going to see the value. And then, like I said, you can just take a walk around. You can enjoy the views. We have a beach you can come and swim at for free. And so there's just a lot of great stuff you can do. You could come here and not spend much and still have a great time, which is nice.
Yeah. Unless you got kids.
They
want to buy everything.
Yeah, then Yeah, we'll sell you stuff. Don't get me wrong. We'll give you lots of opportunity to play games and win prizes and get food and all that stuff. And we want you to enjoy it and experience. But if you say, hey, I just want to come up and enjoy the day, it's one of my passions, because when my kids were little, we didn't have a lot of money to be able to do that stuff. So we would come up to Arnold's Park and we would just walk around and we'd enjoy the views. We'd let the kids swim in the lake. We'd ride a ride or two. And then we'd still have a great day. And so it's something that's really great. So anybody at any level can come, and we always encourage people to stay overnight and spend a few days. But even if you just come for a day, even from your area, Mason City, Clear Lake area, you could do a day drive there and back. And
it's easy.
Things still have a great time.
Yeah. But I'd prefer to spend the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We would like you to as well.
You go to get great breakfasts around here.
Oh man, there's some great restaurants. We don't have a lot of the chain restaurants, so you got to find them out.
Right.
So you got to go to
mom and pop type
place, which is where you're going to get the best stuff. I love going around and getting omelets at different places around here. Got a lot of great breakfast options. So
is there a Spuds?
Yeah, Spud Nuts.
Spud Nuts,
and Boji Spuds. We got two different places where they make donuts out of potatoes. So it's it's very popular. If you go to either one of those places, you're going to see a line out the door most mornings to go pick up your.
I've noticed it. Yeah.
It's
going, what in the world? Because it's not really like a big fancy looking thing on the outside.
No.
It looks like an old mechanic shop.
That's exactly what it is.
Is that what it was?
Shop. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so they started making these potato spuds and donuts, and there's just something about them. We got a lot of kind of cult type followings of those things around here at Okoboji. So when you come, you got to just embrace all of those things, as well as, you got your typical fast food places. You can grab something quick and easy, but my favorite spots are things like the O'Farrell sisters and going to the barn up at the Spirit Lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've got the bowling alley there, and they've got some great food. And then you've got places up in Spirit Lake and Boardwalk and Nautical and Captains and all these spaces you can go that you're like, I don't recognize it. It's not like a chain restaurant, but so many good spots.
Yeah. You can walk up and down down here in downtown in Arnolds Park. You got the Emporium, and they got shops in there with everything. You can buy shoes, you can buy hats, you can buy shirts,
Oh yeah, you can get all sorts of souvenirs and goodies, and really nice stuff too. So, yeah, you've got any type of entertainment you want, and then all over Okoboji. I'm just a big fan of the area. You know,
it's great.
Arnold's Park is my place of where I work and what I love the most. But the whole area is just a lot of great memories and a lot of classic spots to be able to come and be at. And so I just love the area. If you've never been here before, it's almost impossible to explain it. You know, you just got to experience it. Yeah.
So you always lived here? Did you move away for a while and then came back?
I grew up in I went to high school in Des Moines, and then moved up here in 2005. So I worked at a couple other nonprofits in the area. Then 2 years ago, came over to Arnold's Park. But one of the reasons I have that love for Arnold's Park is because my family, my kids are all growing up now and in high school. So it's really fun to be able to say, hey, this is a place we made memories at, and that's why I love seeing families come and make memories too, and then keep my kids coming back with things like these concerts and everything.
Right. Yeah. So how do you get in the position you did? Are you walking down here with the family and go, oh, look, honey, there's a job opening. Wow, I've always wanted to try this.
I want to do this. Yeah. So organizational leadership is my thing. I got my master's in organizational leadership. And so I was working a couple other local nonprofits, and then the job position came open, and I was kind of ready to be looking to do something different. And when this job came open, I was like, oh, that's it. I got to at least apply for it. So applied for it, went through the process, and it all worked out. And so it's more than I could have asked for. It's kind of a dream come true, because I've just always loved that kind of amusement and attractions industry, but was never in it for work.
Right.
And being in it, it's endlessly fascinating to me, of all the different facets. And then, the fact that we're not, just an amusement park. Yeah. All these concerts. And, rental spaces and shops and excursion boats. And it's just, there's so many fascinating businesses inside of the organization that exist, and so it's just fun to oversee it all, build a team of people who love it, and then get people to come and make memories here. So
so a redneck from the Midwest like me myself, never gonna be in a position that you're in.
Oh man, you can do it. That's great. Well, I appreciate you telling the people about it though, so you can and get the word out about it too.
So maybe a marketing spot.
Exactly. That's what we're doing right now.
Get in there and just talk about stuff, but just leave the go-kart stuff out.
Yeah, all right. You got first crack at the go-kart.
Yeah.
Love it.
There's you mentioned the different rental spaces, a lot of weddings, proms,
a lot of weddings,
all that.
Proms and corporate events. And I think over the course of the summer last year, we had about 30 weddings and receptions in our spaces. We've got some great rental spaces for that: the Roof Garden Ballroom, the Majestic Pavilion. We've got people that get married on our beach and on our excursion boat, and so a lot of great memories that happen down there. We're a picture haven. I think family pictures, senior pictures, and all the
you see it everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. You got some great visual spots to come get some pictures. And so a lot of what we do kind of in the non-amusement park season is a lot of we do some more concerts as well, but we also do a lot of wedding receptions, corporate events, meetings and gatherings. And so we use our spaces for that. And then because we've been here for so long, we've got a few museums on site as well. The Maritime Museum, the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association Museum, where you can hear about the music history of Iowa, which is really kind of fascinating. And then we've got our Arnold's Park Museum, which is kind of a history of the amusement park itself. And so those are all free to walk through. So even on a rainy day, we've got stuff to come down and check out. That's kind of fun. So,
Well, we've got at the radio station that I'm the operations manager of classic rock and a country station. Well, everybody that's been on the classic rock station, all but one, is in the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So it's
they should be.
And our owner, Tony Koloff, is going in this September.
That's fantastic.
So
yeah, they do a great job of celebrating Iowa musicians and what they added to the industry and what they do around here. And so it's a neat place to walk through and check out. And they always have their induction ceremony at the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah,
so it's a big deal.
Back up, I'll be up here more than that, but I know there's a bunch of people from down in that Forest City, Garner, Mason City, all coming up that weekend.
Yep, you bet.
So and a lot of people have already been here. Some haven't. They go, what are you doing in Okoboji? There's plenty of things to do.
So much to do.
Yeah, exactly. So if what would be something that really a highlight, maybe we haven't talked about yet, it's a big thing Besides axe throwing.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest draw.
Axes and alcohol. What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that,
I can imagine.
John, I can imagine. I want it to be open.
Yeah.
Well, I would, because I want people to keep asking.
Right. Yeah. I love it.
Make a lot of money doing that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think a few of the big highlights this summer is we have completely revamped over the season our excursion boat, the Queen 2.
Oh yeah.
Sailing the waters of Westlake for since 1986, and so it's almost a 40-year-old boat, and so we really revamped a lot of that this year. And if you haven't been out, if that's one way to get out in the water. So if you don't have a boat or you don't have a friend who has a boat, there's a lot of boats out
tours
there.
And
exactly. You can get out there and you can hear some history. We have a narrated history cruise. It's about an hour around the lake. You'll hear about some history, some neat history as it goes on a narration, and it's a great way to see the water. And so that's kind of fun. That's a big highlight. And a big highlight for just our area is summertime and all the adventures. And like I said, fireworks on Saturday night is one of my favorite things. If you haven't ever watched it here, it's a sight to behold and a ton of fun. So we got stuff all year round, but summertime is certainly our favorite.
A big thing coming up in April, less than a month away, big award show for the second year in a row.
That's right. The Country Music Organization Award Show. We got hooked up with them last year. They are an amazing group of people, man. Goodness, just passionate about.
Thank you. I'm part of that.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't, I guess, officially, but yes, they're really an amazing group of people that just want to support local country music
artists.
And promoting them. And what I find fun is we hosted at the Roof Garden Ballroom, the award show. We get to hear some great country music that night. It's a lot of fun. They get connected with people in the area. And what I hope is that they will get connected with other venues locally here by whether it be local bars and spaces where they could get some more of their music out. And then we could promote more of their music as well. And then you never know when the next big star is going to come from this group. So if we could also say, hey, one of the first places I got to play was the Roof Garden Ballroom at Arnolds Park, I'm all over that too. So that's great. Yeah.
There's a lot of them that perform in the Okoboji. Brad Morgan's one.
Oh yeah.
He's always over the Barefoot Bar.
He is. Yeah.
And things.
Very popular. He's open for a few musicians down for us. It's a matter of time before he has his own road show. I mean, he's great. And so you've got we had a road show to the award show a few weeks ago at the Garden Ballroom, where a lot of them came through. Brad was one of them and played some of their original music, and there's just a lot of talent out there.
It was Aaron Simmons, and then Haley James, who was actually got on stage with Dustin Lynch at a show and sang. He had no idea that she could sing.
Is that right?
He's like pulled her up and she wanted to sing or something. I don't know.
Oh wow!
And so
she nailed it.
And she nailed it.
She was great.
And they performed that at the road show to the award show.
Oh, nice.
Or, I don't know if you're probably gone already.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that one, but I was there the whole time. But maybe I was back and forth.
Oh, you probably filling the coolers.
Yeah, that's right. Something like that.
That's what the CEO does.
That's right.
Fills coolers.
Right. Fills coolers. Not above it. Glad to do it as long as people are drinking them out. Then we'll fill it back up for them. So,
John, we got to clean up in the bathroom. go fix that.
Hey, whatever it takes. Man. Whatever it takes. It's all about teams. So,
man of many hats.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun. So, and getting to meet those folks and see them and talk to them behind the scenes, and so the award show is still a ticketed event people can come to, so anybody can come to it. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a black tie affair type of deal. Everybody gets all dressed up, so it feels like
it's an award show.
And so then we're having right afterwards. There's a party. We have the Roof Garden that's connected to our Majestic Pavilion, which used to be a skating rink a long time ago.
I remember that.
So then it's back into a meeting space and a great area. And so then we're having the after party right there in the Majestic Pavilion, so you can interact with all the artists that just won awards.
Yeah, so. It's a lot of fun because the organization, Midwest Country Organization, has been around not that long, really, but it's really grown from like 2 or 3 stations, which my station was one of the first ones to get on.
You saw the vision.
Oh, well, I like supporting local music.
Yeah,
and my other career that I do besides axe venues.
Yeah.
But to see that there's a lot of great talent, even, because people, I don't know who they are. I've never heard them. Well, you haven't heard of Luke Bryan before either until you heard him on Spotify or whatever.
That's exactly it.
Or the radio, and go, who's this guy? It's the same thing here. I mean, what the cool thing about these guys are and gals that are in the Midwest is they're a lot cheaper.
They are a lot cheaper. They're down to earth. They're just good people. And so they want, and they're at the stage in their career where you can really get talk to them and get to know them and get to kind of hear their story. And I think it's kind of fun seeing that grow, because eventually when somebody takes off, they're just not as accessible as they have been. So right now they're all still accessible and you can hear their stories. And Aaron Timmons sang this great song about a soldier in a frame, I think it was called, about finding a picture at a flea market or something and tracking down the history of who this soldier was. It was an unnamed person. And it was just like, you could hear like he was really passionate about it. I mean, great song, great story, but then it struck a personal chord. And so you just get more of that experience when they're in those beginning stages. And so I love that people are saying we want to support not just the big names, we want to support those that are trying to get started too. So great organization.
Well, and the thing is too, you hear about red dirt roads. Well, we don't have any red dirt roads around here. We got gravel roads.
Yes, we do.
I mean, and you're hearing probably, you might even hear the name of your town that in one of the songs.
Absolutely.
I mean, and they're doing, like you said, they're real life. They're passionate. Yeah. And that's the cool thing. What I really love, and that's why I got involved with the organization so early.
Good.
But now there's like over 25 radio stations. Right. And these artists are from Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, a couple, I think, from the Dakotas. Yeah. So they're all Midwest. Now they might live in Nashville, but do a lot of touring up here. They do. And a lot of them still do live here in the Midwest. So that's really cool.
It's pretty cool. And I think one of our local radio stations plays the CMO award show as well on Sunday mornings, I think, down from Spencer. So a lot of great support, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah. And we're up for Station of the Year. Yeah.
Nice.
Did I mention that?
No, you mentioned that. All right. Well, if I was on the voting committee, we'd be in.
Right. Yeah. 98.7 Kiss Country is the.
There you go. 98.7 Kiss Country.
I think that's public knowledge.
Yeah. All right. Well, you heard it here.
If not, it is now. But so it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Good for you.
Yeah.
And
if I just win it, it'd be nice.
Right. That'd be nice too.
So
you can talk about it all year. Yeah.
Right.
Nominated. You won. Yeah.
My wife is like, "What?" My wife is like, "Are you going to write a speech?" I go, "Hell no."
Wing it, man.
I'm like, if we win, I'll be surprised. I'll be like, "Oh, thank the Academy, the organization,
love it,
and the people that support the stations."
That's right. Yeah.
And the artists. But because it's just we're really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be great.
In less
a lot of fun. So that's Saturday, April 27th. Yep.
Yeah.
And so you can get your tickets at roofgardenballroom.com. And last year it's a seated show with some tables and chairs, so it's about a 400 person capacity. So they sold out last year. So if you're interested, you better pick them up now. And I think every experience is kind of a VIP experience that night. So
but leading up to it, like Thursday night, we're gonna have a little get together here at the Throwing Post, and then Friday night. There's some stuff going on Friday for, industry stuff between radio and artists. And then Friday night, there's like a jam session.
That's right. Yeah. It's at the Garden. So it's the name of the Gardens here, right across the street from the Throwing Post.
Yes.
So it's a great little local venue that people love to come to and play at. And a lot of people get their starts there. And it's always a fun party down there too.
Yeah. I don't know if they're doing just acoustic or if they're doing a full show and sharing all the musicians, drummers and guitarists but I'm not sure.
I guess I don't know the answer.
I should know, but I don't.
I don't know the answer to that one. No. I know Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday night, though. That's where you want to be.
That's right. You're not going to want to miss out on that.
Yeah. Especially if you're somebody in charge of a committee of getting local entertainment or some sort of, who do we get for? I get that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Jay, who do we get? They want Luke Combs or, Cole Swindell.
Right.
You can get, so what's your budget?
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
So
it's great when you can get local talent at a affordable price and then talent. And there's some really great artists out there.
There really is. Yeah. So lots of stuff going on in the Arnolds Park, Okoboji area. You hear people talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's what do you do in your off time? I mean,
off time. Off time?
Yeah. Is there such a thing?
Everybody used to say, "What do you do in the off season?" And I was like, "Well, we stopped calling it the off season, first of all. Right. It's never really off." But we do a lot of, like I said, rentals. We still do a couple concerts every month in the Roof Garden and a lot of rentals. And a lot of it is just really planning. So, I mean, all these concerts that come together, it takes a team of people to be able to do that, to market it, to get it confirmed. And so, and then oftentimes we're doing projects all winter long, getting ready for the next year. So over the last few years, we've had some pretty major projects that have happened between September through May. And, building in Northwest Iowa, September through May is not always easy. So,
right.
It comes with its challenges. And so it's been fun to see a lot of that come to life. And I think the fruits of it are paying off because it continues to grow and be the place to be.
Be prepared. Highway 71 is under construction as of now, but they're further ahead than they anticipated because of the the winter we didn't have.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they wrote it into the contract with the guys that from Memorial Day to Labor Day, they have to be wrapped up to a certain point and then no construction those times. So yeah, it all happens in the 9 months when it's not summertime too.
Right.
So, so they planned it out really well. And so far they've been doing a really good job of keeping it on track. So
what do you do on your off time?
On my off time?
Yeah. You get your family. Do you go on vacation?
Yeah.
Why would you go on vacation? Because you got a vacation spot here?
We got a vacation spot here. So we don't go many places during the summer because why leave here during the summer? There's a place to be. But no, me and my family, we love to travel. So my oldest is a senior in high school this year, and we're trying to get to all 50 states together. So there's 3 kids. And so we just checked off number 32. We were in South Carolina a few weeks ago and flew out there to Charleston, spent a couple of dath out there. And
you got to drive, John. You don't fly.
Well,
that's cheating.
That's how we got most of them down is driving. But South Carolina is a long way, so so we can knock a lot out by when we get to go up the eastern seaboard. But so we just love to travel and see new places. We rarely go back to another place twice because Okoboji is kind of our place that we come back to and spend time in. And so that's what we like to do. We like to travel and go out and enjoy and see the sights and get out and do that fun stuff. And then we love going to football. My daughter's going to the University of Iowa this fall, and we'll go watch football over there. Yeah,
Iowa's got a name for themselves. Women's basketball.
Yes, they do, man. That's been amazing. So we just enjoy doing things like that, going out and seeing some of our family down in Des Moines and just enjoying some time of traveling too. So and right now during these stages of life my kids are in, we just go from ball game to ball game to ball game to baseball to dance to all that stuff. So that's been my last 6 years of my life. I just been chasing kids around, and it's awesome. So I know that time will come to an end, and I'll enjoy it while we can.
So you got the countdown going.
We know. I got my son graduates in 2028, and so then we'll be that'll be our last one, and we'll
empty nesters
after that. I'm sure my wife and I will get out and do some more traveling on our own. So
there you go. You got to do 2 things: get out and do some traveling, what you want to do, and then downsize.
Yes, exactly.
Get a smaller house. The reason you do that, so that way they can't move back in.
There you go.
That's what that's all about.
Voice of experience here, huh?
Oh yeah. The problem is I got a bigger house. But what do you do? I guess. But well, excellent. Well, John, it's great to talk to you and see you. Every time, and
thank you.
Do a little thing at do a little podcast called Beer with Brooks, and we're not doing that today because we're still. Well, you're still working.
Diet Coke with Brooks today.
Exactly. Pop on the podcast.
That's right. Pop on the. There you go. I like that.
Pop in the podcast. There you go.
Pop on the podcast.
There's a new one.
I like it.
Arnold's Park needs to have a little podcast going on.
I love it. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for your followers who are out there who are listening along. We just welcome you. We want you to come down to Arnold's Park sometime and check it out. And we'll give you some great music, some great shows, and I guarantee you'll enjoy the experience.
Go to the website. That's the best way to do it. ArnoldsPark.com. And get your tickets, and you'll see where to go.
You'll see where to go. It's pretty intuitive that way. And you can check out some old pictures and see some other things that are happening here too. It's a fascinating place.
Absolutely. The Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too. Again, check that out. It's all right. I know we talked about that already, but but still, it's kind of a cool thing. You'd be surprised. You might even know somebody.
It's amazing.
That's in it.
Music here. I mean, between the surf here and the roof garden over here at Okoboji, there's been so many great acts that have come through and played, and a lot of great history, and a lot of great people got their starts here too. So excellent. Well, a little beer with Brooks. John, have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you again for taking the time. Absolutely. Thank you.